Cooperation at DG Research and Innovation in the European Commission. I would like to welcome all of you to this plenary session on the European Union global approach to research and innovation, the new international cooperation strategy for research and innovation in a changing world. I am delighted to have here with us in the studio in Brussels, Commissioner Maria Gabriel. Commissioner, welcome. Maria Gabriel is the Commissioner in charge of innovation, research, culture, education and youth, as you all know. And we have remotely in Ljubljana, Dr. Simona Kustec, the Slovenian Minister of Education, Science and Sports. Welcome, Minister. We will have the opportunity to listen to these two highly influential women. They will give us their views on how Europe should engage with the rest of the world on research and innovation. Their remarks will prepare us for the workshops that will start at 12:30 and about which I will say a bit more later. We have only 15 minutes for this session, so without further ado, I'm really honored to immediately pass the floor to the Commissioner. Commissioner Gabriel, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, dear Christina. Dear Simona, since very early this morning we are together, and now for another extremely important topic. Well, the world is facing many challenges, from climate change to biodiversity loss, threats to our health, and the digital transition in a way that leaves people rather than technology at the center. And these challenges will not be solved without research and innovation. Excellent research needs the best minds from all over the world to work together. So openness in research and innovation has to be a strategic priority for the European Union. International cooperation in research and innovation is taking place in a transformed global landscape where geopolitical tensions are rising and human rights and fundamental values are challenged. Our new strategy for international cooperation in research and innovation, Europe's global approach, sets out our ambition to engage with our partners in a way that is adapted both to the new geopolitical landscape and to our political priorities. We have to lead by example. We have to support and promote multilateral approaches, creating a global critical mass of research focused on delivering solutions to these challenges. We have good examples. Mission Innovation to promote clean energy. All-Atlantic Ocean Research Alliance to contribute to protect our oceans. Both mentioned in the statement following the EU-US summit last week. We have to drive excellence by insisting on open science and by encouraging partnership that allow us to develop vibrant innovation ecosystems. But Europe's strength is also our respect for international rules and fundamental values. This commitment to shared values in research and innovation was also mentioned in the recent G7 communiqué in view of the adoption of the G7 Research Compact. Our new global approach emphasizes the need to rebalance openness with reciprocity and a level playing field based on shared values and principles such as academic freedom, gender equality and diversity, research ethics, open science, and evidence-based policy making. We'll modulate our bilateral cooperation with partners around the world based on mutual benefit, shared values and conditions. We need first a strong partnership between the EU and the member states. That is why I'm so glad to be here with you, Simona, today. For example, we propose to develop together with member states bilateral roadmaps for research and innovation cooperation with key partners around the world, where necessary, setting out joint commitments to implement framework conditions to secure a level playing field and the promotion of shared values. As an expression of our commitment to international openness, Europe now offers the possibility to associate countries which share European values and with a strong science, technology, and innovation profile. located anywhere in the world. Last week's European Union-Canada summit referred to the launch of exploratory discussions towards a possible association of Canada to the program. We should also continue to promote spatial openness vis-à-vis low and middle-income countries that wish to develop a knowledge-based economy and accelerate their sustainable and inclusive development, especially Africa. But at the same time, we also need to agree on how to implement measures to safeguard Europe's strategic assets, interest, autonomy, and security in the most sensitive areas under Horizon Europe. So today is the start of the discussion, and I look forward to making progress with all of you in the months to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Commissioners, for your very engaging words. You said that we have to lead by example, and you already did it today. Thank you very much. And now I'm very honored to pass the floor to Minister Kustec. Minister, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, dear Christina, dear Commissioner, dear Maria, dear participants of today's Research and Innovation Days. Let me first begin by thanking our Commissioner, Maria Gabriel, and her services for preparing such a comprehensive communication on the global approach to research and innovation. This is definitely the topic that needs to be put into the heart of our resilience and our further growth plan for the future. Under the Slovenian presidency, which begins in 6 days, we intend to prepare a swift response to the Commission in the form of Council conclusions, and in this way recognize the importance of this field for the future of the European research area, and I believe even wider than this. So, why are we all giving so much attention to this issue? Because we are living in a transformed global environment. A global environment where we are faced with numerous social, environmental, health, and economic challenges that had already been identified within the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. These challenges call for a new knowledge paradigm. A coordinated multilateral mobilization of the world's researchers and innovators is crucial in order to deliver just, green, and digital transformation and enhance the European Union's and even wider resilience, competitiveness, and above all, the well-being of all of us, of our citizens, of our societies. These global challenges are not only global because they occur globally, but because they are calling for global answers, for global efforts to respond to them as successfully as possible. And this is why I'm very, very satisfied that the Commission has taken the decision to build a global approach to research and innovation on the principle of multilateralism. In order for the EU to become a beacon of multilateralism globally, we need to align and pool our efforts internally as well. In my view, the Team Europe approach is the best and perhaps the only way to achieve this at this moment. The Team Europe approach needs to be effective both internally within the EU as well as externally in engaging the efforts of our international partners, particularly those in our immediate vicinity. This is why the Slovenian presidency has set the cooperation and further integration of the Western Balkans as one of our horizontal priorities, where a common regional approach should be fostered. This is why Canada has been already emphasized by our Commissioner as the other target in this framework. And there are many other so-called third countries here that are definitely getting and need to get our attention in the near future. I consider Horizon Europe to be one of the key instruments in driving and delivering this renewed global approach. In this respect, it is very important that the EU's research and innovation program remains open as a rule and that the participation of third countries is limited only in exceptional and duly justified cases. You might ask what the global approach brings in practical terms. Let me provide a very brief and very concrete example through the Presidency Trio's citizen science campaign called the Plastic Pirates. It is currently a campaign being implemented throughout Germany, Portugal, and Slovenia. And this campaign involves pupils and students under the mentorship of our researchers in sampling the environment for microplastics and sharing the results within our network. And the first results, not only through data, but also through experiences, showed an excellent, fantastic final experiences and inputs that we delivered into this approach, into the connection of science, of pure science, with something that is called science for everyday understanding and for everyday needs, for the promotion of young people, of young generations to be interested in it. And what are also the results of this campaign? It actually emphasized such a wide global response that we already were able to invite and also to include the first global partners into it. We are widening the campaign from EU's frameworks, from EU's borders to the global sphere, because we are actually here dealing with a global issue, with a global topic. And we definitely also in the near future intend to promote the campaign further on globally. And I'm happy to share that we have already received a lot of positive feedbacks from a number of our global partners. Let me just mention, for example, Brazil in this regard as one of the latest or the freshest in our company. Let me conclude with what we see as the most important novelty of the renewed global approach to research and innovation. It is built on the key EU values that are speaking in favor of freedom of scientific research, pursuit of scientific excellence, ethics, integrity, social responsibility, and last but not least, gender equality. And I'm especially happy and proud to share with you that the first conference that Slovenian presidency will host in the area of research on 8th and 9th of July will be dedicated to deepening ERA through gender equality. And you are warmly welcome to join us in this important meeting and topic debate. The concept of the global approach seems simple, fostering international research cooperation and promoting the respect of EU values. Nevertheless, experiences have shown that in practice, such a position is sometimes hard to maintain. And this is why I would like to use this opportunity again to call on all of you, the research and innovation stakeholders. Do promote these principles and values in your international cooperation activities, in your everyday work, so we can together establish the EU as the global leader in a truly global research area. And in this light, in this manner, I am so very much looking forward to our further activities, especially in the coming half a year, when we are going to be in charge of the whole EU mission and perspective of the future of the research and innovation that are coming and are waiting for us in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Minister Kustec. We can already see that there is a great degree of convergence between the European Commission and the future presidency of the Council of the EU, and that's absolutely fantastic, because Europe is stronger when it speaks with one voice. We are really looking forward to our cooperation over the next 6 months. And now I would like to warmly thank both of you again, Commissioner, Minister, and I would like to close this session with an invitation to the participants to join one or more of the workshops that will start in 15 minutes. They are on very interesting topics, such as pooling global efforts to tackle global challenges, aligning EU and member states' efforts, the association of third countries to Horizon Europe, open strategic autonomy of the EU, and on promoting fundamental values and principles in research and innovation globally. Thank you very much, and see you very soon in the workshops.
The Global Approach to Research and Innovation was published just last month in May 2021. It aims to encourage openness and strengthen cooperation and partnerships. But how can we ensure openness and cooperation, two things essential to a vibrant innovation ecosystem, when geopolitical tensions are rising and academic freedoms are being challenged? The panel sessions to follow will concentrate on different angles: pooling global resources for global challenges to jointly tackle global challenges, aligning efforts among European Union member states, building bridges for a stronger era and Horizon Europe, open strategic autonomy and how it works, as well as promoting fundamental values in research and innovation globally. So do choose from one of those areas that you would like to take a look at. Now, while some of you might take a break after these 5 panels to come for a lunch and stretch your legs, others will attend workshops. During the lunch break at 1:30, 2 uplifting workshops will be taking place in parallel in our village on the platform. We have a creative and culture-driven European innovation ecosystem. This is how we get there, and researcher skills and competencies. The number of seats is limited, so maybe you should sign up quickly and get there at 1:30. With that, I wish you a great session.